Hey guys, so I had a little something happen today. I've been looking for a new stove setup, more of a solo, ultralight type thing. I've used everything from, the old Coleman things that you can get about anywhere, um, Walmart, pretty much any outdoor retailer has this setup. We're all familiar with this. I've done fuel cell. Most recently, I've been using the wind burner for a couple of years now, which I absolutely love and highly recommend, but it's heavy. So I've been looking for just a light setup, and there's a ton online, which led me to the BRS. I'm not going to go into too much about this because there's so many videos already about the BRS. One thing I will say is I clicked on the BRS through Amazon, and it took me to Fohoz. From what I can tell, it's the exact same thing. It looks the same, feels the same. I don't have another one to compare this to, but I did already, and it's the same thing. You can't tell the difference, so I don't know if they just changed their name. There were several comments on Amazon for similar situations. This did not come in a little green bag. It came in a little black bag. So I don't know what that is all about. I did send a couple emails awaiting a response. So if somebody does know, please enlighten me. But anyway, I got it here today. I've never used it. Hey guys, my dogs just come and go, so I'm going to go ahead and test it out here in the backyard to see if it's going to work for me on the trail. I have a brand new can of fuel. You can see there, 7.5 ounces, brand new full can. And then you see what I'm dealing with here. It's not BRS. I don't know what that's all about. It looks the same. Though it's not, regardless, what this was like less than $14. So if I try it here in the backyard and hate it, I don't feel like I'm out too much money. Versus if I spent, $130 on the wind burner, didn't like it, I'd be taking it back. This, it may or may not work. If it doesn't, it'll go in my old gear drawer with everything else that I don't use anymore. So let's check it out. Okay, so I'm set up in my backyard to see how many burns I can get out of this stove, to see if it's going to work for me or not, or just to see if it's any good in general. I've seen so many good and bad reviews, but I haven't seen anything like this. So I'm going to see what I can get out of one full can, just so you guys are aware. This is coming from Salt Lake City, Utah. The current weather is, I think, about 50 degrees, maybe 52 degrees. Each burn is going to have 2 cups of water in it, which is pretty close to the typical amount that I would typically burn for a meal with some coffee, 1 to 3 cups. So each burn is going to have 2 cups of water. Alright, we got a rolling boil in 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes flat. Got a rolling boil in just over 2 minutes.
I think you got like 15 or 16 burns.
I got at least between 13 and 16.
I think so.
Hey guys, so just to finish up what I started last night out in the backyard, testing out the new stove I got to see if it would work for me on the trail, or at least make it to a trip on the trail with me. Um, so I burned a full can of fuel last night from start to end. So I burned 2 cups, transitioning between this pot, the bigger pot, and the little pot, repeatedly until I ran out of fuel. The time varied. I tried to keep it consistent, but the time varied anywhere from around 2 minutes to around 4 minutes, with a low to medium adjustment on the stove. The water came right from my tap over there, just cold water, and each time I burned it, the pots were not covered. Typically, when I'm in the backcountry alone or any trip, I usually use a covered pot, so I think that would speed it up a little bit, but I just wanted to see what the stove would do and if it would at least even be trail worthy in the first place. Overall, I'm actually very impressed with it, and I have a trip planned here in a couple weeks down in southern Utah, where I'll be gone for a night, maybe 2 nights, and I'll trail test it. I'm really excited about it, and it's definitely going in the bag. The stove ran flawlessly. There's a little bit of discoloration on the arms, but nothing's loose, nothing's bent, nothing's distorted. Again, very impressed. For the price, like I said, it was less than $14. So why not? There you have it. The Fohoz that was supposed to be a BRS. Work with what we have.